Hello guys, I'm Kris from the FPL GW and welcome back to another Fantasy Premier League video for the 2020-2021 season. In today's video I'm going to talk to you about a few players that I've selected and placed on my watch list, mainly because they've had very good form increasement in the last couple of games, or they do play very good upcoming fixtures where they offer us excellent potential for attacking and defensive FPL return. And I will talk to you about few essentials that are a must-have for you to do good in the next 5 to 10 upcoming games. If you're new around here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and feel free to hit the thumbs up button as well if you like the video. The first thing that we're going to talk about today are Chilwell and Chelsea. They have been in terrible form lately and have lost almost every single played game they've played in the last couple of games. And they've been terrible when it comes to keeping it clean, so Chilwell did not get to benefit from any defensive FPL return. But now I do believe that their time has come. They play one of the easiest upcoming defensive fixtures. They play against Burnley, Sheffield United, Newcastle and Southampton as 4 of their next 5 upcoming games. Burnley, Sheffield and Newcastle are having terrible season, while Southampton are very out of form in the last couple of games. They've only managed to score 2 goals in the last 6 games. Now, even with Danny's return, I still believe they have a very long way to go before we can see them again as an attacking threat. Plus Chelsea did sack Lampard, as he seemed very unfit for that team role. Now they have big name like Tuchel. He's a manager that likes attacking football, so I do think that the whole Chelsea structure is about to change, and I do believe that they will do good now in the next few upcoming games. If not now, then when? Chilwell might be a little bit too pricey, but with the absence of so many elite players, or with the absence of the form in so many elite players right now, I do believe Chilwell is affordable for every club. The second player that I've selected and I'll talk to you about on this list is Targett. He might not be just the fullback you want to deliver attacking FPL return, but his clean sheet potential is a bit high in comparison to the rest of the defenders. I gotta say that he's in excellent form right now and he's very affordable and does not cost a lot, so you can easily fit in every team, whether you choose to start him or just ban him throughout the games. So yeah, whether you choose to bench him or start him, he does seem like very excellent asset to own because of his form and his low price. I'm very happy to say that Arsenal are getting back on track. They are ranked number 1 for least goal conceded and they've won almost every single played game they've had in the last couple of games, so this seems like a perfect time to own some of their assets. Tierney seems like one of their best targets, and even though he's just a fullback, he is a very creative player that likes to deliver balls into the box and from time to time even make run with the ball where he likes to take shots. So if I was gonna bring in Tierney right now, it was gonna be because of my love for Arsenal and because of his form, because his upcoming fixtures do look terrible. They play against Manchester United, Wolves, Aston Villa, Leeds United and Manchester City as 5 of the next 5 upcoming games. All of these 5 teams are teams that know how to score a goal. Finally, I get to speak about one of my favorite players. I have followed this player since he left Manchester United and joined Juventus. Unfortunately today he's not the player he was at Juventus, where he was one of the best midfielders in the world. When he arrived in Manchester United for 100 million, everybody thought that he's going to do good, but his form have been very up and down throughout the whole season, so I don't know if I should recommend him or what we do with him, but he's had very good form increasement now in the last couple of games. And Manchester United are a team that has become a bit more creative and they create so many more chances. Even Pogba is a player that likes to push even higher right now. He likes to take more shots than before, and they do play one of the easiest upcoming fixtures, so Pogba does offer us excellent potential for attacking FPL return in the next couple of games. But the only issue with him is his price. He costs 7.7 million and that's a bit high for a player that is not consistent enough. So we must wait and see a few games on how he does now, so we can potentially even bring him in soon. Upcoming fixtures do not look that bad either. He has excellent potential to score in almost every game he plays. He play against Arsenal, Southampton, Everton, West Brom and Newcastle as their next 5 games. The only tough defense here is Arsenal, and they have been tough only for the last couple of games. But just before I move on, I would like to remind you to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and please do subscribe. As I've noticed that only 5% of you watching my videos have subscribed. It will mean so much to me if you could do it as well and become one of them. It will help my channel grow and be promoted. The next player that I'm going to speak to you about is Calvert-Lewin. Oh, what a player he was at the beginning of the season. I mean, he scored almost in every single played game he had. That Everton team was very creative. Digne placed in a lot of crosses. Richarlison opened up a lot of space for him. So he did manage to score a lot of goals, but then suddenly the whole team form dropped down. I think it happens mainly because Richarlison got a red card, then he got injured. The exactly same thing happened to Digne. And then Calvert-Lewin got injured now lately in the last, and he missed 1 or 2 games now. I do believe that he will make an excellent comeback, especially now in the next couple of games, because they're not that tough, and Everton have been very in form lately, and they've won like 5 out of 6 of the last games. So I do believe they're very good and they're coming back to the track. So Calvert-Lewin should be a very good player from Gameweek 20 plus. Their first 2 games are very easy. They play against out of form Newcastle and a Leeds team that is very creative and likes to push high, but they as well allow too many goals. So I do believe that Calvert-Lewin has excellent chance to score even in this game. But then there is a bit of a tougher fixture against Manchester United, but we can forget that fixture because it might end up blank. We don't know what will happen. I just know that Calvert-Lewin is not only a counter-attacking player, so he can score on free kicks or corners. He's on penalties as well, so he can be extra dangerous in these games. But then after that game, they play an easy game against Fulham, where I do believe he has excellent potential for attacking FPL return. And that run of 5 fixtures ends up with Liverpool. Liverpool have had not the best defense this season. I gotta say, they've allowed goal in almost every single played game they've played, where they actually scored a goal. So if they try to attack Everton, then Everton will eventually perhaps find a way to score a goal, and I think it will mainly happen through Calvert-Lewin. His price is a bit mid-range, he's not the most expensive attacker, he's not one of those cheapest as well. So if you want to place your money on him, he should do good, and you don't want to get stuck with like 8 million player just sitting there on the bench or just blanking every game. But against Newcastle now and against Leeds, I do think that he offers excellent potential in that Fulham game as well. So now if you choose not to transfer him in right now, keep a close eye on him. The next players that I'm going to speak to you about, the duo Maddison and Barnes. I really like this duo because like when Vardy is not there right now, so somebody else had to step up and do it. And in this case has been Barnes and Maddison. They've both been very attacking minded players. They like to attack, they like to create, and they like to take a lot of shots. The only difference between them is that Maddison is a bit more creative and he likes to take shots from time to time, but Barnes, he does not create as much, he does not place a lot of crosses, but he takes more shots. So they both offer us excellent attacking FPL return potential, especially now in the next couple of games because they're not that tough. They do play against Leeds, Fulham and Wolves in the next 3 games. All these 3 teams have had terrible defense this season, so I do believe that Barnes and Maddison offer us excellent attacking FPL return potential. In my opinion, I'd rather have Maddison, because I do believe that he's a bit more efficient. They have almost equal points earned in the last couple of games, but Maddison even managed to miss a game. Fernandes has been phenomenal throughout the whole season. I mean, he's been the best player except for Kane and Son. He is a player that likes to take a lot of shots. He finds himself in a lot of attacking situations where he creates a lot of chances. So he offers excellent potential for attacking FPL return in a form of goal or in a form on FPL assist. But I think I will not waste your time with Fernandes today because I've spoken about him in almost every single video I had, because he's been a very good player and he's been very good and consistent throughout the whole season. Those fixtures they have been a bit shadowed. I mean, those fixtures they've had have been tricky, but United have managed to overcome every obstacle they've had on their way, and they are where they are on the table right now. So I do think they've done an excellent job in the last couple of games where they form improvement. I mean, Rashford have improved, Bruno have improved, Pogba have improved, so their defense have improved as well, so I do believe they'll do very good in the next couple of games. They do have one of the easiest upcoming fixtures as well, so I don't see why would they stop with their good form right now, especially with those upcoming fixtures. I mean, why should they stop? So my next players for today have been Kane and Son. These duo have been phenomenal this season. They've been writing their own story for the whole season. I mean, Kane has been the best striker, while Son have been the best midfielder in the whole Premier League. Even though Tottenham might not be the best club, but these two players offer us excellent attacking FPL return potential in almost every single played game they have. I mean, Son have been somehow of a counter-attacking specialist, while Kane have been very strong. His physiques allow him to score a lot of headers from corners. He's even on penalties as well, so this duo is very good to own. If I had to choose, I would actually go for Kane, mainly because of those penalties and his consistency, and I do believe he's better captaincy option in so many games. But Son as well is very good in creative player, like he likes to blanks in some games, then come back and explode in some other games, scoring 2 goals and 2 assists or something, because that's how good he is. So yeah, I would strongly recommend to own at least one of them. If you cannot decide exactly which one of them to own, then you should probably just own both. I'm not kidding. They're both very good. They have okay fixtures. They're not the toughest. They're not the easiest. So I do believe they will do excellently now in the run of the next couple of games. Perhaps they'll even do very good till the end of the season. So these are players to keep throughout the whole season now. Would like to hear your opinion on my watchlist and essentials video. Are there any players that you believe that I've missed? Please drop them down in the comment section. We'll try to talk about them in my next watchlist and essentials video, upcoming for Gameweek 21. Thank you for watching and see you next time.